Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I have two things to share with you today. First is my little golden book, Wonders of Nature. And the second thing is I have sunflowers. This is my garden journal. And I have a page here where I planted my sunflowers. And these are dwarf incredibles. And I didn't put the date I planted them in the ground, but on July 16th, they were looking pretty good. This is the one from the pumpkin patch. I didn't have that many seeds. It was just a small pack. And I put a couple in the pumpkin patch, a couple in each of the big black pots out front, and I hid some in between the zinnias, hoping they would grow in these areas. Because last year I just put them like around the house, and the rabbits ate them when they started to come up. So I have a little rabbit fence around the pumpkin patch and one around the zinnias, and I was hoping, because the pots are pretty high off the ground, that they wouldn't reach those. So finally, now it is August, what is today? The 11th. Well, yesterday the first one started to open up, and I took a picture, and I took another picture today where it's wide open and the bumblebees are in there having lots of fun. And I want to put those pictures in my journal because the other journal is full. So I'm putting some gardening in here and some nature. And yesterday I started this page about my baby pumpkin. I get my finger right on it there. There in the corner. It's hard to see this way. So right there, underneath the flower, is the baby pumpkin. And I had this material that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I put this pumpkin material there for my first pumpkin. And I also have somewhere, everything is still on the table. I had this nice mushroom pattern, which goes very well, and the sunflower pattern, and the gnome pattern. There's no place like gnome. So because this was all still on the desk, when I got up early this morning, well, let me go to the other camera and show you what I did to the next few pages after I did that pumpkin page yesterday. So this is the page I did yesterday where I added the material, and I just did some tags for decoration because I was just going to journal about my very first baby pumpkin, and I added this little illustration from my Beatrix Potter book. So when I got up this morning, the material was still here, the book was still here, and I'm like, this mushroom material has some of these colors. I'm just going to put a strip there. And I want to do a page about my sunflowers. This page was white, so I got some of this brown and put that down first, and then I put a strip of the sunflowers in, same size as this one. And then I'm like, well, why not do this page? This page was plain white. And I just cut a piece of the Nomi paper. It's not paper, it's material. And glued that on there. So I have my sunflower, my gnome, my mushroom, and my pumpkin material. I have used all 4 kinds. Now I'm going to save the scraps. You don't get a very big piece when you get it at the Dollar Tree. But I'm thinking about patching them together. And I got something from Amazon, so I have a new bubble wrap envelope here, which when you fold it in half, like this, gives you about 6.5 inches by about 8.5, I think it was, Where's my new 50-cent ruler? So, yeah, about 8.5 by about 6.5. So if you fold a 12 by 12 paper in half, you'll get 6 this way. And then I trim it down to about 8 that way, and it's perfect. So I'm going to work on that maybe tomorrow. And I think what I'll do is I'll take these scraps and do kind of a crazy quilt thing. Maybe sew them to a piece of batting, cotton batting, and then put it on the bubble wrap. And then when this one's done, I can journal in that one. I do have a fall journal, but it's kind of Halloweenish. Not really for nature journaling and garden journaling. So when this is done, I will move into that one. So let's start with the sunflowers. So I planted the seeds probably very late June or early July. So around the middle of July, they were growing pretty good. Or probably was in June sometime. A little late, but that's okay. This one is 75 days till bloom. Some of them are much longer. So the dwarf sunflowers sometimes don't take as long to bloom. Some of them are like 90 days or 110 days. But this one was only 75. So I figured, well, this will work planting it late. No problem. And I'm finally getting my sunflowers. I'm very happy. So all I have to do on this page, because I did this work this morning, is add 2 pictures. So this is yesterday when it was just opening up. And the best time to pick sunflowers if you're making a bouquet is when the petals of the flower are standing straight out, and then you put it in water and it will open. If you pick the sunflowers after the petals have opened up all the way, say the next day or so, then they will lose their petals earlier. But that's just a tip on picking sunflowers. So I think all I'm going to do is, these 4 pages just might be kind of like a theme. And like Possum Patty, you know, you could do a whole book, but nah, I'll do a 4-page theme here since I put down all the material. So I'm thinking tags. So maybe I'll just make, well, that's kind of boring, huh? If I keep putting tags and tags and tags. Well, maybe this page I'll put tags and do something else on the smaller pages here. Just so it kind of looks like it all goes together. And I know it's very fallish, but that's okay. Oh, and I also went through my Beatrix Potter book, and this is just like a reprint of some of the smaller stories, as you can see by the table of contents here, a lot of them. And it's got little illustrations in here, and I was cutting some out. And I like this squirrel with the little doorway in the tree. I thought that would go with the gnome paper. And I thought this little mouse holding the leaf in the flower bed would go good on the sunflower page. Although I like this one too, with the foxgloves, the duck and the foxgloves. So. And let me just put this in here. Oh, and here's a pretty one with a butterfly. I have some butterfly pages to do and some more flower pages. So, let's see. Try to get my scissors. And I'm just going to cut around this and make a couple tags and see what I can do to arrange this page, and just maybe do one more. Oh, this one's for the other page though. That's okay. So I'm looking at the Beatrix Potter book and I'm thinking, well, Tasha Tudor's got a lot of sweet little books too. And Kate Greenaway, And I like those illustrations also. So I might have to go find those books. All right, so that's cute. Cute, 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 cute. I'm just gonna just make it a little narrower so I can center it on the brown. Now it looks like an egg, but that's okay. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. And let me go find my die to cut a tag. I don't know if I want that color. Okay, I bordered the photos with a little bit of that orange paper and I glued it to the tag. I got out my Fun Fur yarn. I'm going to put some in the holes in a second. I think I'm going to put this tag centered there in the brown with the hole sticking up like that. And this one is horizontal. So I want to fill this brown space down here. And then I will have the yarn coming here. And I think I'm just going to put this just right there like that. Because over on this page, I just stuck it there at the bottom. And then I got my tags. I'm not putting an extra tag on this one though, because I have 2 picture tags. And I did my journaling right there on the border of the pictures. So I think I'm just going to go like that. This is just journaling with Possum Patty. Nothing fancy, although I guess sometimes I do get a little fancy-dancy. How come I can never find the ends of these things? I know I wrapped this up last night. Here it is. I don't need too much. Just 2 about this size. Yeah, so I told this story before, but when I lived in Pennsylvania, I was known as the Sunflower Lady, and I planted hundreds of sunflowers in the summertime. I was teaching, but in the summertime I would cut the sunflowers and sell them. And that's going to be in my farm journal, when I make my farm journal, because that'll be a memory keeper from when we had the farm with the horses and the chickens and the ducks and the llamas and the sunflowers. So I had that Old MacDonald Had a Farm Little Golden book. But that might be a winter project because it's summer and we got stuff to do outside. Now yesterday I did put a spot of glue on these yarns. I know you could put the yarn through the other way, but I'm doing it this way because that's how I did the other ones. I gotta make sure I got all the pieces, because that time I didn't. So now I have like 9 sunflower plants and I'm ecstatic about it. Before I would grow hundreds. But that's a lot of work. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. I can't do that anymore. I'm happy with 1 little packet of sunflower seeds. Very happy. So let me get these tied and probably trimmed. Okay, they're about that long. Like I said, the middle 2 pages I probably will not do on tags, just these 2 sister pages, the pumpkins and the sunflowers. I'm going to put my mushroom discovery on this page, and I think I have something else from earlier in the season I want to put on that page. Okay, I'm going to, wow, that really shed. I am going to put this up here. So it's got a little bit of a brown border to it. We got a picnic coming up for Mom. She's 93. My goodness gracious. What a life. 93. I put a little glue stick in the middle, and a little tacky glue around the edge. Left just a little brown of the background showing. And as you can see, this is already coming undone. Mamma mia. What happened there? All right, I'm going to get some glue and glue these yarns down. I'll be right back. Well, I glued these down, the 2 sunflower picture tags, and I was just going to glue down my cute little mouse when I was thinking, oh my gosh, there's a bumblebee on that sunflower. I know that's going to be hard for you to see. Can I get it up close to the camera right there? And I'm like, oh, I remember there was a bumblebee picture in the book because I was looking at it this morning. And I'm going to put the bumblebees there with the cute little mouse. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love it. I love these 2 pages. Got my bumblebee and my frog there. I love the material. I got my sunflower tags, and this cute little picture is going to go right there. And then tomorrow morning when I get up, I'll probably work on the mushroom page. And the other page that's in the middle. Oh, is this glue stick almost empty already? Must be doing a lot of journaling. Good thing, good thing. Oh, I knew what it is. I use it to glue down the material. And when you use that glue stick and you shmoo it on the back, and you don't even have to press the material. You just go like this and it just comes out like it's been pressed. I mean, how many people actually take out the iron anyway when they're junk journaling? So I'm very happy. I already printed out my mushroom pictures, but it's already getting late. I can't believe how fast the day goes by. We had things to do today, as usual. Oh, I love that. I mean, I love this little picture. I'm going to use this on another page. I'm going to save this. But I think this one, and it's a bit of yellow in there. Got the bumblebees, got the sunflowers. Look at that. That's so cute. That is so cute. I did get some glue on the pictures, so I hope that's all right. I really schmooed this one up. Now let me get the glue out of the way. I try to move things, but you know, it's like the two things that I cleared off the desk, right? I had to go get and bring back because I used them again. So, you know, that's why I have piles of stuff right here. Okay, that's all I'm going to do today, I think. I've got one page done and 2 pages started, and I got my pictures printed out. I got my mushroom pictures printed out. I'm not going to show you. I've got my Ivy Mini Canon printer charging up, and I've got, I think, 3 pictures to print out for another page. And a couple, maybe 3 in this page and 3 in this page. That's a lot of pictures. Okay. So, thanks for coming along today and sharing in the news of my first sunflower today. Happy junk journaling, happy nature journaling, happy garden journaling. Bye-bye.